Hello LEGO lovers, this is Elle, and this is a LEGO Friends parts review. This set is called the Beach House, set number 41428, and it has about 444 pieces. This is bag 1, and some of the extras and stickers. So let's take a look at the stickers first. So, right here, obviously, we can see the stickers. Interesting enough, these stickers correlate to the party boat, which I did not expect. These are actually some kind of nice, crazy beds. We got some details, definitely a beach house. You can definitely see that going on. Got a number for probably like a jet ski or something. Not sure what these little stickers are for, but I'll find out when I build it up. Looks like a music system there. We got some fishies. We have a... That's funny because that's in the party boat too. It's an advertisement for the water park. That's kind of neat actually. They have that in all those different sets. And then it looks like we have a bathroom for pirates and mermaids. So interesting little sticker sheet. Definitely staying with the theme of this beach season, I guess we could say. So those bubbles are kind of neat too. So that's the stickers there. Let's get into the parts. So first up, we got quite a bit of white up here and kind of an interesting variety. We have one of these larger panels. We have some of the tall bricks, 2 of those. And then 2 1x1 tall bricks. And then we have some arches. We have some containers. Nothing too special. Those are kind of common in that color. We got some other bricks. There is a larger one here, which is just one of those, but still kind of nice to get. We got some other one-offs, just a couple other types of bricks. These are kind of interesting. It's 2 of them, and they're kind of like under type tile type slope type pieces, curved, inverted, curved. I don't really know exactly how to explain them because they're kind of different than a lot of the other pieces. There's 2 of them in there. There's also 3 of these in white, which I don't see too much, mostly clear, and then some other colors lightly. So here you can see it has the accessory hole through there, a bar, and otherwise it's a 1x1 stud. So what else do we have over here in white? We have quite a few plates. Nothing too special though. We got the front of the container. We have a white door, not too special. We do have 2 of these inverted slopes too. Just 2 of those. Kind of nice to get those. We have the Clamshell Toilet, which I'm going to start calling it because they've been using it as a toilet far too much in my opinion. Then we have one of these little 1x1 cylinder type pieces, just kind of a nice little piece there. Going over here we have a dark turquoise window, and I don't think that's in very many sets at all, and I only see 1 here so far in this bag. We also have the green suitcase. Now, I'm sure it's been in a couple sets, but I've only seen it in the, I think it was a troll set, but I'm not 100% sure. But you can see the detail there, and then you just bend it in, clips in, and you probably can only put 1x2 tile in there. Also in green, we have some slopes. We have the green camera, like the one other color for the camera. We also have some orange juice bottle, which is a nice little print. We got some of these little slopes, which I don't know if I've seen in that lime color too often. Into the orange, we have these kind of bar, whatever you want to use them for. And I don't think I've seen that in orange very often, so that's kind of nice. We got some orange flowers, nice to see that. Some of the orange corners, but I don't think those are too rare. We have 3 of the kind of Friends life vest pieces. If you got a couple of these sets, you'll probably have a lot of them right off the bat. In blues, we have some aqua bricks, which are nice to get because these are not in very many sets. Starting to show up a little bit more, so that's nice to see. We have some blue panels here, not too special. Blue tiles, which I don't know if I've seen that tile color too much. We also have our transparent blue door, transparent cabinet door, and transparent window. And one of these kind of little sink type parts. And we have a metal frying pan. We got some 1x1 studs, some 1x1 flat circular tiles. We got the kind of classic Friends cell phone tile there. We got 2 gold taps, which is kind of nice for modular houses to make sinks and stuff. And then we also have some pink here. We have the kind of purse or handbag type part there. We have the headset mini doll type part. Not a big fan. It looks kind of weird and bulky in my mind. We do have two of these pink shutters. Just kind of a neat little window part. You could probably use it for a small door if you wanted. One of these in dark pink, which is nice. I've seen it in magenta, I think. Just a nice slope to get. Some plates. Then we have some dark brown, some tan, and then we have our big 16 by 16 tan plate, which is nice to get. It's kind of a Friends staple. That's kind of the color they use for the base of stuff. And then we have some yellow here. We got some yellow tiles. We have two yellow doors, which I don't think I've seen too much. We have yellow life preserver, which I think is kind of common. And we have what's effectively the French fry piece, aka the yellow crystal piece, which hasn't been in too many sets, but we got one here, so it's nice to see that again. I don't think this has been in many sets, but it's kind of like a large tile plate. It's got studs on all the sides, and then otherwise it's a big kind of tile in the middle there. I'm not sure if this one gets a sticker or not, but you can see exactly kind of how it is. And let's take a look at our figures. Here we have our pink flamingo, new this season, and as I've said in every video, it's really nice. Has an accessory hole up top. My only problem is it looks like it only has one leg. Pretty sure flamingos have two legs. Whoops. Then let's take a look at our mini dolls. So here we have Andrea. Love the top. I don't think I see white skirts too often, especially for Andrea's skin tone. And she has some golden flip-flop slippers. They actually got some more detail. It's kind of hard to see there, but you can see there's kind of like spots on there. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I didn't notice that before. I don't think I've seen that before either. So kind of like gold sandals. And then we have Mia, who is got shorts on. I like the color, the purple, the blue. A nice little top there for swimming. And it does continue the pattern on the back there. And I like how they have the tie there too. I didn't check Andrea's. Yep. Continues on the back there too. I like when they do that, even though they have hair. But maybe someday they'll give them an updo or something like that, that you can actually see the back. So that's all the parts and the stickers for bag one. So let's take a look at the next bag. All right, here we have our second bag, and there's some interesting pieces in here. Quite a bit of browns, probably for the sand in the building and just kind of the, what you would call a dock. So let's get into it. First of all, we got a really big tan plate. Just big pieces are always nice. We got a nice other one. We got some curves, one of each only. We have two really long plates there. We have some 1x3s, love getting odd numbers. Then we have an interesting piece here, which I think was first seen in Harry Potter. I'm not 100% sure, but it's kind of like these mini arches parts, and this is a corner piece. So it has a anti-stud on bottom, just one stud on top, and then they kind of can connect together like so. And then I think they made middle pieces too. So just an interesting texture piece. Since there's the other parts in here, you can't make that little arch that they make it with. Then we have a circular under tile. I don't think I've seen that in tan. And a circular tan piece, which I'm not sure if I've seen that either. And then these, which are kind of interesting, are the little tan pyramids. And there's, 5 of them in here? These can be kind of good for texture, rock work, or just little roofs on little micro scale houses. It's just a newer kind of different piece, and you got 5 of them in here, which is nice. We got some of these tiles, which they usually use for wood planks instead of the printed ones. We got a brown stair set. That's a nice piece to get. Easy made stairs, effectively. We got some brown plates, nothing too special. We got a pile of the cylinder piece in that reddish brown. Nice for, obviously wood. Making docks is what this is used for. Making long wood planks. And then to add to that, we have a pile of printed sawed off ends of wood, which is just a 1x1 reddish brown tile with the kind of spiraling wood detail on there. And we got 7 of those here, so that's really nice. We even have a brown Technic piece, which I don't see too often. For white, we have one of the curved fencing pieces, and since these parts are bars in here, you can clip onto them and stuff. And to add with that, we do have 4 of the standard kind of just railing fence type pieces. And again, bars, I've seen them used as ladders like this, walkways, you know, just kind of like that. Versatile and nice part. We have 2 of these white kind of support parts, circular. I think you can, no, probably can't put a bar through it, but you could put an axle or bar through the bottom there. So just a nice, interesting part, which I usually see that in black. Another one of those big bricks, another one of the small bricks, random white Technic part, and one of these kind of bracket type bricks here, the 1x2x2. We have some white spyglass pieces, which I don't see in white a whole lot. You know, usually gold, sand, green, or gray or black. We also have some white faucet parts, 2 of those. We have some gray, not too much, but we do have one of these slopes, which I don't see used a whole lot. Probably a little bit of rock work. Now, into the blue, again, we have a little bit more aqua. We have some of this nice blue, which I like. A ton of slopes. This is kind of what they use for the water this time around. They kind of have it on the edge of like beaches to kind of represent the water. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. It really kind of looks weird, but that's what they decide to go with. So obviously that's why you have all these curves. And then you have some other tiles there. You have random red studs. In transparent colors, we have one of these bottles, which is kind of nice. You could imagine it's a message in a bottle or something, but you got an anti-stud there, bar here, and then a stud connection up there. And then here you have, that's going to roll away, one of these blue, light blue discs. Not too special. We got some of the lime green flowers. We have a crab in the yellowish orange. Again, it has a stud up top. Sits on one stud, crabs around. And then we have a surfboard, and yes, you could put the crab on the surfboard if you want. It's got 2 studs on top, kind of a row of studs on the bottom, which you can kind of connect in different ways if you want, because you could put, you know, bar type parts there. Then just 2 1x1 circular blue tiles. I'm surprised they didn't use the satin ones that they've recently made, or the glitter ones. They just have plain ones. Just kind of weird. Then we have some orange tiles. Just nice to see some more orange. And then for dark pink, we have 3 of these plates. Nice to just see, you know, more pink in my mind at least. We have a 1x6. We have some 1x4s. 1x2s, 1x1s, huge selection, not a whole lot of each. We even have a curve up there. Some Technic pieces, but, you know, those are really common. So, that's it for, ooh, I almost forgot for this bag. We got our baby Dolphin. So, I think I've seen this before. He's got a little accessory hole there, and then it's kind of on one stud hopping out of the water there. So, you get one of those in this bag. So, let's go and check out the next bag. Alright, here is bag 3. Okay, so starting off, we got a lot more aqua in here. We got some 1x6 bricks. I don't know. Most of these have not been in very many sets. We got some of the 1x1 tall bricks here. Quite a few of them actually. Was it 5? Some 4x4s, some 1x4 plates, 1x1, 1x2, and then here, interestingly enough, we have the panel, the smallest panel, well, not really, but the smallest panel that has studs on the top, I think, in the aqua, and there's 6 right off the bat in here. I think this is the first time that those have been in that color, so kind of neat, actually. And then moving on, we have another nice big tan plate. We got some 2 reddish brown windows. We got some of these interesting parts that are kind of like a, I don't know how to explain, like a plate, but not a plate. Plate with axle hole. Just an interesting piece. Pretty sure it's very nice and versatile. 2 of those in there. We got 4 of reddish brown light headlight bricks. You can see you can put a stud in there. You got a hole that can go all the way through. Otherwise, this is a stud on top, and anti-stud down there. A very versatile and very useful part. And there's 4 of them in dark brown, which is not too common, I don't feel. Then we got some of that, not dark brown, reddish brown plates. Not too special there. But the interesting thing here, which is amazing to me, is this double 2x2 jumper plate. It's just weird. It feels unnecessary that they made it. I don't know how I feel about it. It's a thing. And then we got some 1x2 of that color jumper plates down here. 1 more of the dark turquoise window, which is kind of nice. Over here we have another one of these yellow doors. Just kind of different color. We have a pile of yellow cheese wedges, which I guess is fitting. Some of these shutters or just window details, I'm not a big fan of them. They're kind of a classic type piece. We got an orangish yellow plate, and then white. We have quite a few bricks here. Well, not a whole lot, but we got some bricks there. Got some of the corner bricks. We have one of the 1x1 bracket bricks. We have one of the kind of bar type bricks, and then we have 1 Technic brick, not too special. Then in 2 of these in white, we have kind of the sink panel, as we'll call it. We have some plates here, and we have a lot of the white corner plates. 6 of those. We have a skeleton leg. We have one of my favorite kind of little stud to bracket type parts. Small amount of pink in this one, not a whole lot. We also have another translate blue door. We have green flippers. Those are kind of common, not too special. I don't see these in clear too much, but this is a clear panel. You can kind of see it's a 1x2 and just has a glass type look to it. Usually you see that in translate blue. A flower, some trans yellow studs, a gray ladder, some gray little clip bars, and a really nice map print. As you can see there, it's a very nice print. Maybe this beach house has some hidden treasure somewhere around it, but that's just a nice print. So for bag 3, a lot more aqua, nice to see. Some interesting little kind of parts there, but that's it for bag 3. Let's go on to the last bag. All right, here we are with the last bag. And there's not a whole lot of parts in there, but there's some interesting ones. First up, we have 4 of these palm leaves in this lime color. Just a nice, giant, easy-to-use plant-type part with a lot of different ways to use it. You got 2 anti-stud connections here, 2 anti-stud connections here, 2 stud connections here, and bar holes going right through there too. And 4 of those in here. We also have 3 of the newly colored, I think it's this year, triple leaf type little part there with kind of some detail on there. 3 of those in lime. 1 more of these white supports. 2 of these interesting kind of like shield parts. You got a bar here and your stud connections there, and there's 2 of those in there. Also in white, we have some plates, not too rare, some 1x3s. Here, we have 2 of the small keyboards. Nice printed piece for pianos, keyboards, you know, whatnot. In gray, 2 discs, some studs. Yellow, we have some slopes and some tiles. These kind of clip parts, I don't know if I've really ever seen them in yellow before. So that's kind of interesting. Let's see, in brown here we have 2 of these Technic kind of connector parts. They go all the way through. Nice for branches and logs or cut logs, etc. And speaking of that, we do have 1 of these kind of branch type parts. You can put a bar in there. Otherwise, that's a Technic pin. And to go with that, we have like a little Technic base type part. And we have this super bar part, which has a stud in the center with a hole there. Bar there, 4 bars there. Just kind of a interesting part that has some different uses. In black, we have 2 of these kind of larger discs. I don't know what they're used for in this set. We got some tile, or some plates. We got 1 bracket, kind of a common bracket. We do have one of the nice hinges kind of parts, the 2x2 in black. We got a 2x2 slope tile. In pink, we have one of my favorite parts, the dark pink heart, and that is just a plate that is shaped exactly like heart. And we also have some Technic pins, which like rolling away on my little thing here. One of them is a ball one, but none of those are really hard to find or rare. Some more dark pink tiles, some vibrantly colored 1x1 transparent studs, nothing, no holes in those. We got our pink cup, we got some yellow cylinders, and those cylinders go with the lamp parts. There's 2 of those, kind of skip those. So it's a handheld, you can clip here. I think a stud can go on top there, kind of hard to probably get that in there. Otherwise, you got an anti-stud that you put in there. Typically, they use those yellow cylinders. It looks like a lamp. 2 of those in here, which is kind of a nice part. Oh, and this, which I believe is a hammock. And it's kind of fabric-y, plastic-y. It's weird how it feels. Not really stretchy, but effectively this is a hammock. I'm probably saying that wrong, or weird. My complaint with it is that they don't have this kind of nifty cool print on both sides, which makes this side look really bad. And how a hammock is, you're gonna see that because it's gonna, I think it goes like this. So either you're gonna have it like this where it looks bad inside, or you're gonna have it look bad on the side, which is kind of unfortunate. But if that would have costed a lot more, it's probably not worth it. Just an interesting like cloth piece. So that's all the bags in this set. Overall, I feel this, I'm not 100% sure it is a $50 set. There are some interesting parts that are kind of rare. There's some prints in there, like those and those wood pieces. There are some larger tan pieces, and there's a lot of new aqua pieces. So I think this one's not too bad. 50 might be a little too pricey. When I build up the set, obviously I'll, think about the value more there. But that's all the parts in here. I like that there's some new ones, and there's a lot of that aqua, which I think is nice. There's pink in there, which of course I like. We got some greenery, lots of nice colors overall in this set. But that's all I got to say about this set. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you'll subscribe. Hopefully you'll like the video. Otherwise, hopefully you watch one of my next videos. Thanks again, and we will talk to you later.